Hey gamers, it's Milan from Milan Refresh Gaming, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're diving into Tomb Raider Underworld on PC. Now, because this game came out a while ago, it doesn't always hold up well with our modern day PCs. So you may notice some stutters, FPS drops, or settings that just doesn't really help the performance of the game at all. But in this guide, I'll be breaking down the best settings for Tomb Raider, and I'll show you what to tweak, what to disable, and which options really make a difference on your PC. With that said, let's jump right into today's video. So before you launch Tomb Raider Underworld on your PC, let's take a look at our audio and visual options here. And from this option tab, you're going to click into display mode selection. And here, they'll always display the width and the height and the refresh rate. So that's going to be your native resolution for either your monitor or your PC. So for my case, it's 3840 by 2160. And I can also change the refresh rate. So the highest mine can go up for that resolution is 60, 59, 50, 30, 29, 25, 24, and 23, and then back to 60. But let's just say I am on a 1920 by 1080 monitor or PC. And the highest mine can go up to is 170, as you can see there, and then 120, 119, and 60. And then for 2560 by 1440p, the highest it can go up to is 170, 120, 59, 60, and then back to 170. So we're just going to keep it on 120 for now. And then this is obviously the aspect ratio, but you can kind of change it up. It depends on what you are more comfortable in doing for your gameplay. And then once we have all of our settings optimized, we're going to hit apply. And then you'll always click OK unless you aren't satisfied. Then you'll go back and make changes. Okay, so that's our display mode. Let's jump into the graphics. Okay, so now that we're in the graphics tab, I'm gonna go through each one so you know what to tweak for the best performance possible. Now, for anti-aliasing, I have this off, but honestly, if you want to, you can keep it on. But all it does, it pretty much just softens or blends the edges of the game so it looks more cleaner and more natural. But if you don't want that, then just keep it off. For texture detail, I have mine on the highest setting, and just because since it is like an older game, you can really pretty much get away with it being on high. And I've tested it on the 1920 by 1080 setting and it runs very well. So highest will be my preferred texture here. For texture filtering, I have mine on trilinear, and everything else I have it on for the most part. But VSync helps with screen tearing, so just in case you're in like a cutscene or a fight scene and your screen starts tearing, you'll just turn this on and it'll just fade away. Okay, so now that we have our graphics and display settings all together, let's jump right into the gameplay.
Hey Lara, find it yet?
Patience, Zip. I warned you that conveniently undiscovered islands would be scarce in the Mediterranean.
Are you sure this Eddington chap knows what he's talking about?
If he says father was convinced the path to Avalon was here, I have no reason to doubt it.
Fair enough. But it's... well, we've been talking...
You've been talking, man.
Leon, it's just... Alright, maybe Avalon is real, but just because some bad woman tells you your mother didn't die after all. I mean, look, I don't want to seem heartless, but this idea of your mum living in some Celtic underworld, it's a little bit mental, isn't it?
I have no illusions that my mother is holding court in some mythical paradise, Alistair. I only want the truth, whatever it may be. I'll ring you later.
And that's it for this PC optimization guide for Tomb Raider Underworld. I wanted to put this together because I know older games like this deserves to run their best, especially when we revisit older games on newer hardware, so it was important to kind of just do this one for the sake of all the Tomb Raider fans. So I wanted to kind of give you guys the right tweaks, sharper visuals, and stable frame rates that you'll need in order to run Tomb Raider Underworld on your PC. If you enjoyed this guide or found it useful, go ahead and drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care.